What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my picks for MLB
Wednesday, August 26th.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button
And hit that bell icon
so you don't miss our new videos.
In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, let's take a look at this 11-game main slate. At pitcher, I'm going to pay up for pitcher here tonight. I like Clayton Kershaw, pitching against a low-salary batting team, the San Francisco Giants. Clayton Kershaw is only giving up a .632 OPS versus righties, and he's facing 6 righties here tonight. On top of that, the Giants have only hit 42 of his last 206 pitches, batting a .204 batting average, and he's $10,700 FanDuel salary and $500 less on DraftKings. He's giving up an ERA of 2.25. He has a record of 3-1, pitching an average of 88 pitches per game and averaging 42 fantasy points per game. So I like Clayton Kershaw here versus the San Francisco Giants. Okay, who do we have at the first base position? I like Christian Walker, batting against a low-salary pitcher, Jon Gray. Christian Walker bats 11% better versus righty pitchers. He's batting a .854 OPS versus righties. And Jon Gray is giving up a .724 OPS versus righties. Christian Walker is 5 for 10. That's batting .500 with a 1.200 OPS versus Gray. He's $2,900 FanDuel salary and $900 more on DraftKings. So I like Christian Walker here versus Jon Gray. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I like Max Muncy with a 29% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Kevin Gausman. Max Muncy bats 8% better versus righty pitchers. He's batting a .848 OPS versus righties. And Kevin Gausman throws his worst ball by far to lefty batters, 21% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .919 OPS versus lefties. Max Muncy is 3 for 8, batting a .375 batting average and a 1.420 OPS versus Gausman. He's $3,400 FanDuel salary and $1,800 more on DraftKings. So I like Max Muncy here versus Kevin Gausman.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, who do we have at the third base position? I like David Bodie with a 51% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Michael Fulmer. David Bodie bats 6% better versus righty pitchers. He's batting a .745 OPS versus righties. And Michael Fulmer, he pitches his worst ball by far to righty batters, 44% worse than his other pitches, giving up a 1.690 OPS versus righties. There's no at-bats versus Fulmer yet, but David Bodie is only $2,600 FanDuel salary and $200 more on DraftKings. So I think this is a solid value play in a game that Vegas thinks there's going to be 10.5 points scored in this game. So I like
David Bodie here versus Michael Fulmer. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Paul DeJong with a 32% batting advantage over Jacob Junis. Paul DeJong bats 18% better versus righty pitchers. He's batting a .824 OPS versus righties. And Jacob Junis throws 14% worse to righties as he does lefties, giving up a .940 OPS versus righties. Now, Paul DeJong is 0 for 2 versus Junis. It's a small sample size, the splits are good, and he's $2,900 FanDuel salary and $1,100 more on DraftKings. So I like Paul DeJong here versus Jacob Junis. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. I like Cole Calhoun with a 49% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, John Gray. Cole Calhoun is batting 34% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .879 OPS versus righties. And John Gray throws his worst ball versus lefty batters, 15% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .852 OPS versus lefties. Cole Calhoun is 3 for 6, batting .600 with a 2.067 OPS versus Gray. He's $3,100 FanDuel salary and $800 more on DraftKings. So I like Cole Calhoun here versus John Gray.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.